Hello. Okay, we've got Allison and okay, so this is a good base drawing. You've done a really nice job of following the curves. They are a little bit flat, and there's some issues with, you need to straighten out the Bezier curves. These are perfect, and they actually don't look a lot like the style of the other work. So I would like to see the Illustrator file for that. I'm curious how you did that. But I encourage you to add more detail. Like, why would somebody hire you if you presented this? What about your illustration work looks special to the art director? So add more detail, think about adding a brush to the work so that you can make it look more hand-drawn, more unique, more artistic. Same with these. You're not allowed to use words, but what can you do to make these tubes and bottles and so forth interesting? You can add a little more three dimension. Like you can show me the side. You could add more decoration. You could add texture. There's a lot of different things you could do. So the other thing that's important to note is you never want to. Okay, it's not for you, it's for the other one. Okay, you never want to present your sketches sideways. It's super unprofessional. And as far as the student is concerned, you want to crop, you want to brighten it. I'm sure you learned that in one or two of your classes. So you would never give this to a client. They wouldn't hire you at all. All right, pop art feel, yeah, well, maybe. If you're going to do pop art, though, I want to see detail. Like a lot of students say something about the style they want to use, but in actuality, it just means that they didn't want to put any more detail into it, and that's a good excuse. So I don't know if that's the case for you or not, but what I do want to see is more detail. Like I like the detail that's going into the computer station here, and the circles are cute. But what else could you add? Why am I going to hire you as an illustrator? What is going to set you apart from a student? So a bathtub, that doesn't, okay, so if you just truly wanted a pop art feel, you keep things really simple. Like this line through the ellipse is really confusing. And a bathtub typically isn't square like this. So if this is supposed to be a clawfoot tub, then find an image of a clawfoot tub and draw it. And you can have a pop art look, but it also has to be strong in drawing fundamentals. In this last drawing, I don't know, is that supposed to be lips? If it is, honestly, just find a photograph of lips and trace it, and then you can add a custom brush to make it look like a pop art style. So that said, let's look at pop art illustration and see what's out there. Images. So perhaps pop art wasn't the word you meant to use, because you can see pop art is still really beautifully detailed. The colors are flat, and then there's pattern. So if that's what you meant, then you need to put a lot more detail into your drawing work. If you meant something else, let me see an example of what you meant. Okay, see, all these pop art pieces are really pretty detailed. So if that's your goal, again, then put more detail in your work. All right, let me know if you have any questions. Bye-bye.